the plus one minus one math method. Okay, what if I told you there is a simple math pattern hidden every Indiana Pick 3 drawing, and once you see it, you can't unsee it? I'm Corey Lottery Man, my friend. This is the plus one minus one system. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Like and comment. Watch the whole video to learn the secret. And let's start to begin. Okay. So, if you was here yesterday when I was doing the Illinois Pick 3 lottery, I said I was going to do the Indiana Pick 3 lottery. And like I said about Indiana, man, they're not the greatest state in the world. They're not the best improved state, but just like anybody else, you got to show it, my friends, right? You got to show up and be ready to go to work, right? Ready to go to work. Okay, now, nevertheless, let's get on down to the nitty gritty. So focus on a plus one and negative one. So you know what that is, right? The one up and one down system, right? Same thing we did with Illinois. But here is what you're going to do, my friend. The first thing you're going to do is do this. Okay, so we're going to start on this. Well, here we start at March 17 of 2025. March 17, okay? 2025. Even though the day is what? Today is March the 10th, right? And all this fails in good hand, 2026, right? Okay, so first number back in March the 17th, 2025 was 351. Okay, and so what we do with 351 was the number, huh? Hold on. Let's make sure each individual number that we are going to impact a super number, man. Super number. Okay, so it was 351, the number, right? Okay, so, okay. So, first thing you want to do to make sure of any number, man, you want to just go check it out first. Want to make sure we go check it out. So, we're going to bring up the old laptop. We're going to bring the old laptop up. Okay. So let's move this out the way. Let's bring the old laptop up right away. This is a little different before. Okay. So, hey, I am from, who? Where you from? You from, Iran. Iran, say hi. Hey, how you doing, Iran? Hey, Iran. It's Corey Lottery Man. And tumor 1583 Som 15. The Som of 15. 1583 15. Okay. Nevertheless, let's get here. Let's go to Indiana, right? So we are in the state of Indiana, right? No, that's the state of Illinois. Hold on. Let's go to Indiana. Indiana, okay. So we're in the state of Hooters. Hooters state of Indiana, right? And okay. Okay, so that's more of the pick 3 right here. And we're going to March the, if they're still up there, March the who? March the 17th. Maybe the number might have been March to, let me see. Let's make sure. This is 2026. 17. Want to make sure that it wasn't March 10th. Let's see, make sure. Okay, so go and check the 17th first. Well, I think it might have been the 10th. I might have been looking at. Yeah, it's 351. Yeah, it is 3.151. Let's see, March 10th. I want to check something out just in case. It was actually the number I should be looking at is 314. 314. Okay, so March the 10th. So, you know, we ain't gonna mess nothing up here. We don't say March the 10th, 2025. Okay, so instead we don't say March the 10th, 2025, and it's 314. 314. So that's the number we're gonna be looking at. We're not going to be looking at this so much right here. But this is what we're going to do here. Okay, so we already know that. We just underline that one, okay? So 314 is our main number here, right? So then we go one number up, it'd be 414. We go one number down, right? It'd be 214. We go one number here, it'd be 324. Right, and then we'll go one number down, it'd be 304. And then we go one number, the last number here, it'd be 315. And we got one other number, and what would it be? 313, right? Okay, so that's what numbers we got right there, right? So let's put this back on here. Okay, so we got our numbers right here. So let's move the laptop out the way. No more than we need that for solution, right? So, okay, so we got our numbers right here. Okay, and let's put this back again. Okay, so only thing we need now, more than anything else, with our numbers, right, is to figure out what day where these numbers come out, right? Okay, so our date, we can circle one of these dates, not because that March the 17th, not 315 is one of our dates, right? And yeah, March the 17th is a box. So March 17th is a box number. Okay. We're seeing June the 10th. June the 10th, 2025. We showing you examples before you actually see a number coming out. Okay, so June the 10th was 341, right? You like the number right there, 314, right? And that would have been another box in Indiana, right? July 11th, 2025. And it was a 341. And all these middays, just to give you an idea, all these midday numbers. 341 came out. And what was that? Another box. Okay, and it's September 25th, right? 2025, right? It was 531. Another box, right? Okay, so November 2022. This is the last one we can get down here, right? 2025, right? It was 153, right? And what was that? Another box. So did they have any numbers that came out straight last year after these numbers was picked? None. Zero. All of them box. So, okay. Then we go on to December. Let's go to December. Okay, December of last year. December 9th, 2025. 133 came out. This is this number here. And it was it, a box. Okay, and then that would have been 80 bucks. December 27th. The favorite number comes out again. Okay, 2025. And what was it? 351. Again, right? Another box. Okay. Now, in January of this year, 2926, right? What number come out? 153. What's that? Another box, right? And then February 15, 2026, about a month ago, right? 315. This number here showed up straight. And that'd have been $290, my friends. So a lot of this, like I'm saying, you stay on your numbers. You know what I'm saying? Stay on your numbers. So what numbers did we actually see that actually showed up so far? We see 131, 133, right? We seen 341 showed up in the box back in June the 10th. So if any number, I probably would look at 341, 531. See how many times 531 showed up. Okay, let's put it over here a little bit. 531 showed up. 1, 2. Well, they actually showed up back in March of the month. 1, 2, 3. 3 times, right? And then 4 times. It showed up about 4 or 5 times. It showed up 5 times. And then it finally comes out straight, 315. And this is what we're talking about. You stay on your number finally will show up. Showed up about 5 times before it actually came out straight, 315. Now, how many times had 314? Well, that's the original number, right? So 314 is the original number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers, right? So we're not really looking so much at 314. We're looking at more numbers than that because that number was already straight. We would look at more like 2. Which number's been coming out after that? 133 is the only number we seen that showed up after that. After 314 number or 135. So just the number I would be looking more at, 133. And that's the number over here, right? So that would be my number that I would look at to play. To play straight right now for Indiana. So Indiana, you have your number. You have your number there, man. Surely enough, you should win some money. Or like on the Bozo Circus, y'all were seeing on Bozo Circus. Or my name is not Corey Lottery Man. If that number don't show up this year, man. Got a long time. No, I'll wait till December. But nevertheless, that's $290 once you calculate it. Yeah, $290. So, how long will we want to wait before we want this number to actually come out? 30 days, $1. 4 months will be how much? $120. 8 months, $240. So quite naturally, we definitely want it in by 8 months. The number, right? Or then you start to get close to losing some money, right? Because 8 months, we already know at 4 months, we already up at $120, and then another 4 more months, with another amount of money. Okay, so we don't want to keep on getting it too much to the nitty gritty, but we do want to calculate money. But this is the best way of not losing no money and the best way of getting some money in your pocket down the line when you need it. Like you say, when you need something, you go for it. And like on like most people will say, go man, go, go man, go, and we want to win that $290, baby. Yeah, come on, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's put that money in our pockets, man. Just showed you right here on the Corey Lottery Man Show. And that's the best we can do for Indiana, one of the struggling states in the world for lottery picks. Okay? Yeah! Woo! And I'm out of here, baby! Ho, 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 ho. Yeah! Woo!